Today we will tackle and analyze a newsprint from the 1972 Martial Law in the Philippines. Introduction. FM declares martial law. The headline of the September 24, 1972 issue of the Sunday Express. The Daily Express was the only newspaper allowed to circulate upon the declaration of martial law. I present to you the 6C. Content, citation, context, communication, connection, and conclusion. Content. The main idea is the declaration of martial law. Martial law in the Philippines refers to several intermittent periods in Philippine history where the Philippine head of state, such as the president, places an area under the control of the armed forces of the Philippines. To cite the author, the Philippine Daily Express, commonly known as Daily Express, was a daily newspaper in the Philippines. It was better known for circulating news articles related to then-President Ferdinand Marcos during the time of his regime. It was founded on May 9, 1972 by businessman Roberto Benedicto. The newspaper was reopened a few days after Marcos declared martial law. Context. Because of the increasing civil strife and the threat of a communist taking over and the following series of bombings in Manila, President Ferdinand Marcos announced that he had placed the entirety of the Philippines under martial law. By declaring martial law, Marcos suspended the writ of habeas corpus and also the 1935 Constitution, dissolved Congress and padlocked the doors to the Batasang Pambansa, and assuming both legislative and executive powers. Communication. For me, the source is quite reliable because the Philippine Daily Express, commonly known as Daily Express, was under the control of President Ferdinand Marcos. It was better known for circulating news articles about and during the time of his regime. Connection. Knowing President Ferdinand Marcos, I was a fan of what he did in order to make the Philippines a superpower country, and was one of the wisest and intellectual leaders I've known, until martial law, where he ruled as a dictator, one of the most controversial leaders of the 20th century. Marcos' rule was infamous for its corruption, extravagance, and brutality. With this presentation, the article clearly and vividly shows the declaration of martial law by the former President Ferdinand E. Marcos. This happening has marked a history in our country and on every Filipino. Everyone at the time has really felt this. Allegedly, others suffered during this regime. They felt their human rights were greatly violated. Generally, this phenomena had been a great historic event because of its effect on the lives of the Filipinos then. In general, the martial law had actually posed fears and anxiety to Filipinos more than security and safety. References. Thank you for listening.